Lamine Yamal has extended his contract with FC Barcelona till 2031. Yes, you heard me right, 2031. Guys, today I have a lot of interesting news as concerns FC Barcelona and a little bit of not the good news for Barcelona fans, especially because we have high hopes that the team will be returning to the Spotify Camp Nou come 10th of August. But as it stands now, that is not going to be possible. So before I dive to what I have for you guys today, as always, I have to salute all my fans out there because you have been very, very instrumental for the growth of this channel. I say, may God richly bless you. Guys, before I talk about Lamine Yamal and the number 10 shirt, I just want to bring this quick update to you that that season that has to start in some weeks to come. FC Barcelona applied to La Liga that they will need their first 3 games to be away games because they want to begin their home games at the Spotify Camp Nou. We know the Spotify Camp Nou have been under reconstruction. They were doing some renovations at the stadium since last year. Initially, the company told FC Barcelona that Barca will be able to return to the stadium last year September. That didn't. That was not accomplished. Later, they said they will return to the Spotify Camp Nou in February. That is this year, February. That equally was not accomplished. So far, it was officially announced by FC Barcelona that FC Barcelona will return to the Spotify Camp Nou on the 10th of August. It was official at the FC Barcelona website that FC Barcelona will return to the Spotify Camp Nou. It means they will start playing their games again at the Spotify Camp Nou come 10th of August. Why 10th of August? Because on the 10th of August, there is the Joan Kappa game. Yes, those of you who are very, very familiar with FC Barcelona and La Liga, we all know that the last game of the preseason is the Joan Kappa game where FC Barcelona plays any team in Europe. Yeah, they choose it from any team in uh, Europe. So this season, the game is supposed to take place against a team coached by one of the legends. I will say the legends of a player that have played in FC Barcelona, Serge Fabregas. But as it stands now, it is very, very impossible. In fact, FC Barcelona will not be able to return to the Spotify Camp Nou come 10th of August. Yes, that game would not be able, and FC Barcelona would not be able to return to the Spotify Camp Nou on the 10th of August because, uh, uh, firstly, it was UEFA that sent some team of inspectors to inspect the team to inspect the stadium to ensure that the stadium is very, very okay to accommodate people and to ensure that there will be no casualties during the game. Even if they return at the stadium on the 10th of August, if it was that it was approved that FC Barcelona should return to the Spotify Camp Nou on the 10th of August, that does not mean that work at the Spotify Camp Nou is completely over. No, it means that during game days, the work will be suspended. It means just the first ring and the second ring of the stadium have been completed, but the third ring is still going under construction. So after those things were being carried out by UEFA and the Council of FC Barcelona, the inspection didn't go well. I would say it didn't go well for FC Barcelona because the hopes of FC Barcelona returning to the Spotify Camp Nou was being shut down. It means the council did not grant FC Barcelona the permission to return to the Spotify Camp Nou come 10th of August. It means they are not really sure that people will be safe. And we know we don't want a situation where the players and the fans will be at the stadium and maybe the stadium is going to collapse, God forbid, but it will really be a very, very bad incident if such a thing happens. In as much as FC Barcelona fans are, are anticipating to return back to the Spotify Camp Nou, I will urge my fans here and some other FC Barcelona fans out there to be very, very patient, because we in FC Barcelona we always want the best. So we don't want a situation where there will be a lot of casualties if things are not done very well. As of now, rumors have it that maybe FC Barcelona might return to the Spotify Camp Nou in September. I think that is before uh the last game before the international break or immediately coming back from the international break. I don't know, but I will check the schedule. But as of now, we are hoping that maybe in September it will be possible. If not possible, then we will just be waiting for when the construction work will be over and the council will give the go ahead that games can be played again at the Spotify Camp Nou. Guys, if we leave about the Spotify Camp Nou and talk about what has been hitting the media so hard, what has given FC Barcelona fans so much joy and the football world very, very happy, is the renewal of Lamine Yamal with FC Barcelona. People are very, very confused. Some people have been asking me, is it that Lamine Yamal was not on a contract with FC Barcelona? No, that's not the case. Last time I struggled to explain it here on this channel that because Yamal was not yet 18 years, Yamal can only sign a 2-year contract, at most a 3-year contract, but he cannot sign more than 3 years deal because per the football rules, Yamal is still 17 years old back then, so he couldn't sign a longer contract like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and so on. But FC Barcelona knew that come 13 July, Yamal will turn 18 years. That contract was supposed to be signed on the 13th of July, but it was being delayed because Yamal asked the club to delay it. Why? Because Yamal's grandmother, somebody that Yamal holds a lot of importance, was not in Spain at that particular time when she was in Morocco. Yes, she was in Morocco. That is where Yamal's dad comes from. So she was in Morocco, and Yamal asked to have to ask the club to delay the signing until when his grandmother will be available, because he wanted his grandmother to be present at the ceremony. Something I really, really respect Yamal for that, because I, for one, I have a very close ties too with my grandma, so I can understand Yamal perfectly very well. So Yamal had his birthday was on the 13th, but it was being celebrated on the 12th of July because the preseason was supposed to start on the 13th. So there was no way the birthday party could be celebrated on the 13th. So it was on the 12th. Then come 16th of July, Yamal had to sign a contract. Yes, Yamal's grandma was not available. Yamal had to sign his contract to 2031. Yes, so Yamal have officially extended his contract with FC Barcelona to 2031. Guys, 2031 that we are talking about, Yamal will just be in football. We will say Yamal will be entering at his speed. Now we think that Yamal is up there, but Yamal is just 18 years. Yeah, Yamal just turned 18 years, and per football, to see a player that is entering his speed, it should be from 24, 25, 26, 27. It means in 2031, that is when Yamal will be entering his speed. So it means that Barca has a very high hopes, and that Yamal will really stay very, very longer and play for a very long time in FC Barcelona. So Yamal extended his contract to 2031 with FC Barcelona. Then, then Yamal was handed the number 10 jersey. Still on the 16th, he was being handed the number 10 jersey. All other players already knew the numbers, but Yamal's number was not known because while they were launching the kit of FC Barcelona this season, the home kit. So while they were launching it, Yamal's name was being written. Then it was one and a question mark. It means there was no number there. It was just one and a question mark. So people didn't know which number Yamal is going to wear. But us Barcelona fans, we were already anticipating that Yamal was going to wear the number 10 jersey, which have been worn by very, very iconic legends of FC Barcelona. We have the likes of the Maradona. We have the likes of Riquelme, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Messi. The last person who wore that jersey number 10, and which really I would say it didn't go well because they were looking at him as the next big thing in FC Barcelona, was Ansu Fati, which was hit so hard by injuries, and coming back from injury he didn't really pick back his form. So since then the jersey was just there in FC Barcelona. So this time around it's Lamine Yamal. Will Lamine Yamal be up to the task that is left only for the season to start and the years ahead? We don't know what the years ahead are going to look like for this player, but we hope that Yamal will create his own history like Messi did, like Ronaldinho did, like Rivaldo did, like Riquelme did, like Guardiola did. So many Maradona and like so many players that have played in FC Barcelona and have won these jerseys have written their own history. And people have already been trying to make this a comparison that will uh, Lamine be up to the task like Messi. No, Yamin is Yamin. Same as Messi was Messi, Ronaldo was Ronaldo, Rivaldo was Rivaldo. It means we don't need to compare these guys because every person is writing his history. So Yamin, we know he has the talent. We know Yamin is a generational talent, and I for one, I hope and I pray that he will be very, very successful with the number 10 jersey, not just in winning home trophies, but by bringing in the Champions League as he has promised during his interview when he was being handed the number 10 jersey. He said he he will give in his best and he will bring trophies, including the Champions League. He has very high ambitions. He's still very young. He has won so far a good number of trophies, but he still has the World Cup and the Champions League. So we are looking at the best player so far in football. Lamine Yamal would have been handed the number 10 jersey. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait for the season to begin because I know it's going to be fire. It's going to be fire upon fire for this young talent. And even if I wasn't an FC Barcelona fan, of course I will always like Lamine Yamal because I love good football. Yes, I love good football. So when I see a generational talent like Lamine Yamal, it is but obvious that I will always go crazy with such a player. Like I went before with Ronaldinho. Yes, I went before with Messi. Now it's Lamine Yamal. So guys, let's just wait for the season. Barca will travel to Japan because they have their preseason tour that they will kickstart in Japan. I will be bringing you update as days goes by. Thank you guys. I will see you in my next video. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Visca Barca.